My experience at Oneworld Ayurveda has literally opened my eyes to the real world. And the first time I came here, it was the first time they don't even label an eating disorder. The doctors here worked on my anxiety. And it was the first time that I felt some sort of peace without the use of food or without the use of medication. And it really let me know that that feeling was possible. In the last sort of 15 years, I've seen a number of psychologists, doctors, dietitians. I've had nearly every natural treatment under the sun, and also had a lot of Western medicine. And it's all been, everything towards recovery is very collective, and everything plays a part. But Oneworld Ayurveda for me has literally changed my life. It's been the place that I know works for me, absolutely 100%. It's changed me as a person. It's really opened me up to the world and to gratitude and to looking outside of myself. And with an eating disorder, it's obviously an illness that is so private and so controlling and so isolating that I don't think I ever really thought, I don't think I ever thought that it would be possible to feel the peace that I'm currently feeling, and that's why I'm so grateful. This is my third time coming to Oneworld Ayurveda. The first time I came here was in 2017, and I was filming a documentary about recovering from an eating disorder that I had suffered for 20 years. And the experience that I had in 2017 was just so mind-blowing, and I gained so much out of it, really experiencing a calm that I had never felt before. But because we were here with cameras and working at the same time, I didn't feel that I was able to get as much as I really could out of the experience. When I came back in 2018, I think I had my biggest moment of realization in life, about life. And I was sitting down in the relaxation area with Dr. Apana, and I was feeling so overwhelmed and so stressed and so anxious about a whole lot of things that really don't matter very much. And Dr. Apana pointed to a man that was working in the rice fields, and he was probably 80 years old, and he had a hunch, and he was stooped over picking up the rice paddies. And Dr. Apana said that this man basically spends hours every day picking up the rice leaves and carrying them up a very large hill to support his family. And he had a really big smile on his face. And I can't even really explain what that did to me. Like, it was the first moment that I had some self-awareness, and it changed my life. And so I went home and started making some real changes. I started to really work on self-awareness. And over the next year, I started to get a lot better, like really, really just so much better. So this year we decided to come back for my third visit to Oneworld Ayurveda. And I arrived in a much more balanced state. And it's, again, been the best experience of my life, because this time I've come into it from wanting to approach how to get grounded and mindful and creative and work on my spirituality and work on compassion and work on kindness. And I really feel that mindfully, like I'm in a place right now where I can do that. So literally, I can't be more grateful. It's my safe haven. It's a place that I would like to return every year, and I know that that 2 weeks will just let me get grounded and settled and back into a place of really looking after myself. And I'm just so grateful to the whole team here. They're now more like family. Oneworld Ayurveda has literally opened me up as a person, and it's made me a kinder person. It's made me more giving, and it's really been through the treatments and the therapy and the nurturing. When you have an eating disorder, often you don't want to be touched, or you don't want to open up, or you just hold yourself so tight. And there's something in the treatments here and the therapists that work with you, and they're so calming and so loving, and it's exactly what people with eating disorders need. So my experience, I can't, it's my go-to every year now because I know that it's going to keep me grounded and it's going to keep me safe. And so I can't speak highly enough about my experience. They're like family. So they say that with an eating disorder, inherent in the illness is relapse. And I literally, along the 4 years of my recovery, I relapsed a number of times. There wasn't one specific place or one specific thing that I did that made me well. It was the collective of all the steps put together. So you can't expect to come here and do a 2-week Panchakarma and then be fixed. It's coming here and learning some of the tools and some of the wisdom from the people that you take home with you, and that has played such a part in my recovery, because it is because this is my safety place. Like it's somewhere I know that I can come, and it may not fix me, but what it does is it gets my brain into a completely settled focus, and I'm then able to tap into my dreams and my creativity and my future, and I have high hopes and I get excited, and sometimes the space at home doesn't allow for that. So I think Oneworld Ayurveda has made me like myself more. That's the truth of it. It's made me like myself more because I've changed as a human because of this place.